Chapter 213, Interstellar Babysitting. It starts in Lincoln and Linka's room. Lincoln. Sunday mornings. My homework's done, my chores are complete and I'm looking forward to a whole day of freedom. Me. You said it, buddy. Linka. This is gonna be awesome. Janine. You said it. We were dancing and looking forward to this. But it was cut short when we heard Ms. Rita. Rita. Off screen. Rise and shine, kids. We're going to Aunt Ruth's today. Yay. Me. It's time for Aunt Ruth. My sister Jamie is gonna babysit today. Lincoln. Your sister is awesome. Me. I'm gonna stay back and show her the ropes. Very. That sounds like a plan. Asterisk. At the front door the loud siblings were getting ready. Me. Okay. My sister Jamie is gonna babysit Carol, Yuko, Lenny, Luan, Lynn, Shannon, Linka, Lily, Lainey, Lana and Lola, Penny, Lisa, and Lily. Lainey. This is gonna be fun. Carol. I know. Lenny. Toads. The doorbell rang and I answer it. It was Jamie Hammond, my big sister. Me. Hey sis. Jamie. Hey bro. Me. Thank you for coming. Jamie. I wouldn't miss this for the world. Me. I know. I'm gonna help you go through the ropes. Jamie. Sounds like a plan. Lori. I wish we literally can stay back and have fun with you, Jamie. Jamie. I know, Lori. But next time I babysit you will be with me. Lori. That's cool. Lynn Sr. Have fun, guys. Very. We'll try to stay sane. They left and Vanzilla 2.0 drove away. Me. Okay sis. We start off with a fun first activity. The doorbell rang and I answer it. It was Eddie. Eddie. Hey JD. Me. Hey Eddie. Luan. Hey my king of comedy. Eddie. Luan my angel queen of comedy. They kiss. Jamie. You two are made for each other. Eddie. I know, Jamie. Me. Okay sis. You pick the activity. Jamie. Okay. Let's do a fun game I call Underwater Adventure. Lily. I know just where to go for that. Asterisk. We went into Lily's aquarium room and Lily opened up a hidden panel and pressed a series of buttons. A hidden wall opened up and it revealed a special portal that lead into the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Me. Oh, that is so cool. Jamie. I didn't know you had this, Lily. Lily. I used my water powers to create a doorway that can lead to any part of the oceans around the world. Lenny. But I don't have my swimsuit on. Me. Go get it on then. Lenny left and came back 2 minutes later in her swim clothes. Yuko. My clothes are all weather and they can handle water. Jamie. Cool. Are we all ready? We were ready and we dove in and we were on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean 12,514 feet down. I used my magic to give Lenny, Eddie, Penny, and Yuko a breathing mask. Me. Wow. Yuko. It's really dark down here. Linka. It's the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Lily was in her mermaid form. Lily. This is amazing. I had no idea that it was this dark down here. Me neither. But look at all the beautiful fish. Jamie. It is beautiful, hey? Lainey. I didn't know that different kinds of fish could live down here at such depths. Lana. It's amazing. Lola. It sure is. Penny. What pretty fish. Lisa. Indeed, Penny. A dragonfish swam by us and it was a beautiful sight. Lisa. Gasp. That's an Idiocanthus atlanticus. Me. A black dragonfish. What a sight to behold. But then we came across a shipwreck. But this wasn't just any shipwreck. This was the wreck of the Titanic. Me. Oh wow. It's the wreckage of the Titanic. Yuko. The ship that sank in 1912? Lainey. That's the very one. That was a horrible tragedy back 105 years ago. Jamie, yet. 1,500 people lost their lives on April 15, 1912 when the Titanic hit an iceberg and sunk into the freezing cold of the Atlantic Ocean. 720 people survived that night, but the rest died from freezing to death because of the cold water. Linka, that was horrible. Lily, no kidding. What an awful night that was. Me, yet. And now here she is 105 years later on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, 12,514 feet down and dissolving because of the salt water. Lenny, that was horrible. Yuko, yet. Lisa, affirmative. We went into the wreck and searched around it. We saw the grand staircase inside the wreck. Lola, this must be the grand staircase. Luan, I've seen it in the books. It was beautiful. Eddie, it sure was. Luan. Jamie, I've always liked the architecture of the ship before it sank. Lainey, me too. Jamie. The Titanic was beautiful. Lana, were any bodies recovered from the wreck down here? Lisa, that would be improbable. The water pressure down here at this depth and the salt content plus the scavenger fish would dissolve any and all traces of human remains. Me, yet. Lainey, hey guys, look at this. We saw Lainey with an old pocket watch from 105 years ago. I look at it and it was an old Ingersoll Yankee pocket watch. Me, we don't use these watches anymore. I look it over and found initials on it. Me, T.A., gasp. Thomas Andrews. Linka, he was the man that built the ship, wasn't he? Lisa, correct. Linka. He was the engineer of the ship. He built the RMS Titanic on March 31st, 1909. Jamie, wow. Lainey, you found a piece of history. Lainey, it's a priceless artifact from 105 years ago. Lola, this watch definitely belongs in a museum. Luan, this is something to watch over. Rimshot, laughs, get it? Me, Jamie, Yuko, Lenny and Eddie laugh while everyone else sighed. Me, laughs, I get it. Good one. Luan. Luan, thank you. Eddie, I heard that there are no survivors of the Titanic left. Me, you heard right, Eddie. The last survivor of the Titanic died on May 31st, 2009, and there are no more survivors of the Titanic. Lily, oh wow. Jamie, let's keep looking around. They did so and they found a cool suite room. Me, I wonder whose room this is. Jamie, I don't know. But it was beautiful. Lola, gasp. I know this room. This is Rose DeWitt Bukater's room. Me, from 1997's Titanic. Jamie, so Rose was real? Lainey, it would appear so. Lana, but I thought she was in the movie. Lily, she must have been teleported here somehow. Lisa, that is my theory too. Me, then that must mean that Jack Dawson is real too. Lisa, it is highly plausible. But according to the historical records, Jack Dawson was nowhere to be found when he was on the Titanic. No one even knows about him according to the 2017 historical archives. Me, that's weird. We searched outside the ship and dug around the seabed and found something sparkling. It was a blue heart diamond necklace. Jamie, it's the heart of the ocean. We've been trying to find it for almost 20 years now. Me, oh wow. It's beautiful. Lola, it sure is. I thought this was only in the movie. Jamie, I've been thinking the same thing. Lola. Penny, how was this diamond down here? Lana, Rose was 100 years old in the movie and she had the diamond with her the whole time, and on an expedition to find it she threw it into the ocean. Me, that's right. She died in 2002. Her ex-fiancé Cal committed suicide when the stock market crashed in 1929 and started the Great Depression. Jamie, he took the coward's way out. Me, my thoughts exactly. We continued searching and we found an incredible discovery. It was a block of ice down at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean, and in it was a person completely frozen. Me. Gasp. This man is frozen. Lainey touched the ice and felt a life sign. Lainey. He's still alive. Lily. Can you make out who it is? Lainey felt the ice and she gasped in astonishment. Me. What is it, Lainey? Lainey. It's Jack Dawson. He's been frozen alive. We all gasp. Jamie. But that's impossible. Jack Dawson died 105 years ago. Me. It looks like he was cryogenically frozen in time and the quick freeze down here at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean miraculously kept him alive. Now here we are 105 years later. Lisa. That is a very plausible theory, JD. The temperature down at this depth is minus 10.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Me. BRR. That is cold. Jamie. No kidding. Let's get him out of here and thaw him out. Me. Okay. We lift the block of ice up and Lily created a portal that lead back and we arrived back in Lily's room and we were soaked. Me. Who? That was cold and fun. Jamie. It sure was. Lola. It was so cool being in the wreck of the Titanic. I never even knew that everything from the movie was real. Lana. Me neither. Yuko. It was an awesome adventure. But let's take a shower and get clean. Me. Good idea. We shower up and got into our clothes and in Lisa's laboratory we thawed Jack out. He was still in his clothes from 105 years ago. Jack? What happened? Me. It's all right, Jack. We found you on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean where the Titanic sank. Jack? How did I get here? Me. My sister and my friends here brought you here. We should introduce ourselves. I'm JD Knudsen. Jamie. I'm Jamie Hammond. J.D.'s sister. Carol. I'm Carol Pingree Loud. Lenny. I'm Lenny Loud. Lewin. I'm Lewin Loud. Eddie. I'm Eddie. Lewin is my girlfriend. Lynn. I'm Lynn Loud Jr. Shannon. I'm Shannon Gaz Loud. Linka. I'm Linka Loud. Lily. I'm Lily. Lainey. I'm Lainey Loud. Lana. I'm Lana Loud. Lola. I'm her twin sister Lola Loud. Penny. I'm Penny Loud. Lisa. Greetings. I'm Lisa Loud. Lily. And I'm Lily Loud the youngest. Yuko. I'm Yuko Tani. Jack. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. What happened? Me. Like I said, we found you frozen in a block of ice at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean near the wreck of the Titanic and we thawed you out. You've been frozen in that block of ice for 105 years. Jack, 105 years? What year is it now? Jamie, you're in the year 2017. Me, I know this is a big shock for you, but you are in a completely different world than what you knew more than a century ago. Jack, where is Rose? Me, sigh, I'm sorry, Jack. She died in the year 2002. You are now the only survivor from the Titanic. Jamie, we found her necklace. Jamie showed him the heart of the ocean. Jack, I remember this necklace. Rose wore it when I drew her. Me, I remember that and a lot of stuff has happened since you were on the Titanic. It's gonna take some time for you to adjust. Jack, I will have to get used to it. But I'm glad you all found me. Jamie, we are too. In my library in my mansion we showed Jack numerous books on all the events in history from over the course of 105 years. Jack, so the crash of 1929 ruined a lot of lives that day? Me, it sure did. You remember Rose's ex-fiancé Cal? Jack, I sure do. He chained me to a pole while the ship was going down. He then tried to kill me in a jealous rage. Jamie, that was awful. Me, I know. But let's just say that after the crash karma bit him hard. He lost all his money and he committed suicide. Jack, that's awful. Me, yeah. But I would say it was an act of cowardice. Linka, Jack, what was it like on the Titanic when it was going down? Jack, it was awful. The Titanic hit an iceberg and we were loading the lifeboats with the women and the children only. Jamie, that was not enough. Lola, I agree. In a situation like that it should be every man for himself. Jack, yet. How many people died that day? Me, 1,500. They all froze to death in the frigid water. Lisa, affirmative. The water temperature back then was 28 degrees Fahrenheit, which would give you only 90 minutes to live in that cold water. Jack, that would be about right. Jamie, here's another event that my grandpa fought in. Me, World War II. It lasted from September 1st, 1939 to September 2nd, 1945. Jack, that was horrible. What was the cause of this war? Me, an evil dictator was going to conquer the world and rule over it with an iron fist. It was a German dictator that was the worst of the worst. His name is evil in its purest form, and even saying it strikes fear into the hearts of man. Jack, I take your word for it. I have so much to learn now that I'm here in the 21st century. Me, I know. Did you have any family in America when you left on the Titanic? Jack, no I didn't. Me, oh man. I'm sorry Jack. Jack, it's all right JD. But I greatly appreciate it that you are going to help me. Me, you're welcome Jack. After Jamie is done babysitting my friends here, I'm gonna call a press conference in Washington, D.C. to let everyone around the world know that we found you, and maybe some of your descendants will come from Europe or here and help you. Jack, thank you JD. Jack is staying in one of the guest houses for the time being, and my brother-in-law Jordan is taking care of him. Jamie, okay, our next game is Princess Rescue. Lola, that's my all-time favorite. Me, I remember Lola. We go to the simulator to do it sis. We go into the simulator and Lola goes in and I choose a perfect scenario. The simulator activated and Lola found herself in Paris, France in the 1996 Disney movie The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Lola, gasp, I'm in The Hunchback of Notre Dame. One of my favorites. Lola was in Paris, France in the year 1502, and she saw the evil judge Claude Frollo about to burn Esmeralda at the stake for heresy. Frollo is by far the worst Disney villain of all time. He is also the biggest sinner in the world. He persecuted the people of Paris, destroyed much of the city, and has even took God's laws into his own hands for his own twisted goals. Frollo, for justice and for her own salvation, it is my sacred duty to send this unholy demon back where she belongs. Frollo lit the wood. Lola, I don't think so. Lola spread her wings of fire and her clothes changed into a version of Krillin's clothes, and she flew towards the stake and cut Esmeralda free, and she punched Frollo in the mouth and sent him into the crowd, and she flew up to the cathedral with Quasimodo. Lola cut Quasimodo free and they all stood near the edge of the cathedral. Lola, Esmeralda, and Quasimodo. Sanctuary. 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 Frollo got up and he was enraged. Frollo, that little brat. Captain. Captain, sir. Frollo, seize the cathedral. Quasimodo put Esmeralda in a safe room. Quasimodo, don't worry Esmeralda. You will be safe here. Captain, charge. Lola, I'm going down to fight. Quasimodo, okay. Lola flew down and fired a stream of fire, and a wall of fire was formed and it blocked all the troops from getting in. Quasimodo picked up a wood beam and it crashed onto Frollo's carriage. Lola punched a man in the face and took his sword. Lola, Frollo. Frollo saw Lola ready to fight and she had her wings of fire spread. Lola, it's over Frollo. Phoebus grabbed a guard in a chokehold. Phoebus, alone at last. He bashed his head and knocked him out and took his keys. He got out and rallied the people together. Phoebus, citizens of Paris, Frollo has persecuted our people, ransacked our city, and now he has declared war on Notre Dame herself. Will we allow it? The Paris citizens have had enough of Frollo and everyone was freed and a huge fight broke out. Lola, You are finished, Frollo. You took God's law into your own hands and destroyed many lives here. Frollo, I did what I had to do for the city of Paris. Gypsies are vermin and they only deserve eternal damnation. Lola, the only person who deserves eternal damnation is you, Frollo. You have broken every commandment in God's book and more. You are just as bad as the devil. Frollo, how dare you? Frollo was enraged and he and Lola got into a savage sword fight. Sparks were flying everywhere and all the buildings in Paris were set on fire. The fight escalated rapidly into an all-out war and an epic conflagration that made the Great Chicago Fire seem like a small campfire in comparison. The fire was so strong that it turned all of Paris into a raging firestorm. Frollo was putting up one amazing fight and Lola was faring well. Then Lola slashed Frollo's face. Lola, that was for killing Quasimodo's mother 20 years ago. Lola punched him in the stomach and kicked him in the face. Lola then headbutt him and sent him crashing through the door of the cathedral as a deluge of molten copper poured from the cathedral. Lola flew onto the cathedral and warned Quasimodo of Frollo in the church. Archdeacon, Frollo, have you gone mad? I will not tolerate this assault on the house of God. Frollo, silence, you old fool. The hunchback and I have important business to take care of. And this time you will not interfere. Frollo locked the door and went up the stairs. Lola, let's go, you two. Lola got them down the cathedral and returned to the tower and faced Frollo. Lola, it's over, Frollo. Your reign of terror ends now. Frollo, you ruined everything, you wretched girl. That gypsy is still alive because of you. Lola, she has a right to live and protect her friends for the greater good, and that's something a warped freak like you can never understand. They clashed again and their fight was intense. Lola had Frollo cornered as he was standing on a gargoyle. He found Quasimodo on the ground with Esmeralda and he was about to jump. Frollo, echoing, and he shall smite the wicked and plunge them into the fiery pit. The gargoyle cracked and Frollo saw the gargoyle come alive and he screamed as he fell into the fire below and was killed instantly. Lola, such a waste of a life. I would say may the Lord have mercy on his soul, but Frollo has no soul at all to save. I hope he finds the netherworld a more enjoyable place. You brought all this on yourself, Frollo. All of Frollo's men were killed or captured and Lola put all the fire out. Quasimodo was now a hero and Lola was too. The exercise ended and we all cheered for Lola. Me, great job, Lola. Jamie, it was a fantastic performance. Lola, boy, I was like a true angel of justice in that fight. Linka, you sure were, Lola. Lana, you were awesome, sis. Lola, thanks, Lana. Lana, it's my turn. Lana went into the simulator and it activated and Lana found herself in the frozen kingdom of Arendelle in 2013's Frozen. Lana, awesome. I'm in Frozen. And from the looks of things, Anna and Elsa are in trouble. Lana ran onto the frozen water and she saw Hans talking to Elsa. Lana, I don't think so, you monster. Lana spread her ice wings and she had a uniform similar to Trunks and she flew toward Hans and kicked him in the face and sent him crashing into a boat and took his sword. Lana, Elsa, don't believe that man. Anna is still very much alive and she doesn't have much time left. But we can still help her. Anna, weakly, that's right. Anna now had blonde hair and she was so cold. Lana, Anna. Let me help you. Chance an incantation Garasiga Ulandai and Meschiaxa. Lana fired a healing laser at Anna and it fully cured her and restored her memory on what happened when she got hit with Elsa's powers. Lana, Elsa. You have amazing powers and you are letting your emotions get the better of you. Your hate and fear is making you lose control of them. Love is far more powerful than hate, and love, kindness, and friendship can help thaw a frozen heart of ice. Elsa began to realize that her powers were a gift to her and that Lana was right. She removed all the snow and ice and returned Arendelle to its great glory once again. Lana, Elsa, and Anna were on a boat and Hans got up. Lana, I got this. Lana walked up to him and punched him in the face and sent him into the water. After everything was restored, Hans was taken back to his land, and as punishment for his crimes he was disinherited and demoted to a stable boy for life. Kristoff was made the royal sled man and Olaf was made a permanent resident. Elsa, Lana, I can't thank you enough helping me and Anna. You also have saved all of Arendelle from total destruction. Lana, I'm glad I could help you. Elsa. Anna, you are an amazing girl. Lana. Thank you for bringing my sister back to me. Lana, you are welcome. Anna. I'd beam Arendelle over to a beautiful part of Norway and set up a trade route for it. Lana was made ambassador for Arendelle. Lana came back and we cheered for her. Me, great job out there, Lana. Lana, thanks JD. Hans was an evil man, wasn't he? Me, he sure was. Yuko went next and the simulator took her to cool scenario. She found herself in the movie Pocahontas. Yuko, oh wow. I'm in the movie Pocahontas. This is all based on a historical event in the year 1610 in America. I have to help Pocahontas. Suddenly storm clouds made of pure fire appeared out of nowhere and a tornado of pure fire hit Yuko and she was in a tornado of fire and snakes made of fire encircled her. Lainey, we have another elemental choosing in progress. Me, this is an unusual one. When it faded, Yuko got up. Yuko, I feel weird. What happened? Gasp, wait a second. Yuko held out her hand and she fired a blast of fire from her hand and it burned a tree down. Yuko, I have fire powers like Lola. Then she felt a sharp pain in her back. Yuko, ouch. What the? Yuko saw that she had wings made of pure fire and the feathers were orange and glowing incandescent red. Yuko, whoa. These wings are awesome. She then saw Pocahontas running and she saw that Chief Paladin was about to execute Captain John Smith. Pocahontas stopped it and showed him the error of his ways, and then Yuko flew in and kicked Governor Radcliffe in the face and revealed the full extent of his lies. Tom, I can't believe that we were that gullible. Yuko, I know. Radcliffe, you wretched girl. I will hang you for this. Yuko, try it, you liar. Yuko fired a fire blast at him and killed him. The exercise ended and Yuko was back in the control room. Me, you were awesome, Yuko. Yuko, thank you, JD. Lainey, those fire powers were incredible. Lynn, yet. They were awesome. Me, let me see here. I pull out my Legends of the World book and I made a shocking discovery. Me, Yuko, you were given fire powers because of the storm of Xihocoatl, the snake god of fire in Mayan mythology. Once every 750 years, Xihocoatl grants his powers over snakes and fire to a worthy person with an overwhelming sense of justice and determination. They have a fire snake symbol emblazoned on their foreheads as a result, and they have cosmic pyrokinesis, cosmic thermokinesis, invincibility, immortality, and the ability to resurrect the dead. Yuko, that's incredible. Lainey, unbelievable. Lana, this must be an amazing change for you, Yuko. Yuko, it is. I have a lot to learn now that I have powers like you guys. Linka, you sure do. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. It was now lunchtime. Jamie, okay now. What do you all want for lunch? Lily, well, JD gave us pizza, Very gave us spaghetti, and Vince gave us burgers. Lisa, how about something sophisticated like bouillabaisse? Jamie, great choice, Lisa. Bouillabaisse it is. Jamie got cooking and she made an awesome huge pot of bouillabaisse with uni, king crab, mussels, clams and shrimp. Jamie, here we are, guys. We dig in and ate it and it was really good. 20 minutes later we were stuffed. Me, boy that was awesome, sis. Lainey, burp, excuse me. I never had bouillabaisse before. It was delicious. Lola, you said it. Lana, I loved the king crab in it. Luan, it sure made us crabby. Rimshot, laughs, get it? Me, Jamie, Eddie, Hugo, Lily and Lenny laughed while the others sighed. Me. Laughs. Good one, Luan. That was funny. Let's make some of this for everyone when they get back. Jamie. Good idea, bro. I heard that Aunt Ruth makes everyone eat moldy pudding from the 1950s and that is gross. Me. No kidding. It's a miracle everyone hasn't gotten botulism because of it. Later at 3 o'clock as we were watching TV, reading books, and playing board games, Vanzilla came back. Jamie. Oh, they're back. Let's get cooking for them. Me. Okay. They came in and they saw the dinner table prepared. Lynn Sr. What's all this? Lisa. This father would be bouillabaisse. We made it for lunch and made it for all of you when you got back. Lincoln. It looks delicious, guys. Luna. It sure does, dudes. Lucy. How was Jamie, guys? Lynn. She is an awesome babysitter. We went underwater and made an incredible discovery. Me. You'll hear all about it in a press conference we're gonna have in 1 hour in Washington, D.C. We're off now. Vince arrived. Vince. I wonder what it will be on. Lainey. You'll find out in a few, Vince. After we arrived in Washington, D.C., the press conference was on. It was being broadcasted in Europe and Asia. Me. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry for interrupting your afternoon time, but 6 hours ago my sister and my friends here made an incredible discovery near the wreckage of the sunken ship the Titanic. As you all know, 105 years ago on April 15, 1912, the RMS Titanic hit an iceberg and sunk in the northern Atlantic Ocean and resulted in the deaths of 1,500 people. It was truly a terrible tragedy. Also, as you all know, there are no survivors of the Titanic left as of 2009. But that is where you are wrong. 6 hours ago we made an incredible discovery at 12,514 feet down. We found here Jack Dawson, who was presumed deceased 105 years ago when the Titanic sunk. But miraculously he lived. We found him cryogenically frozen in a block of ice at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean near the wreck of the Titanic. We thawed him out and here he is 105 years later, alive and well. The cold down at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean froze him in time and ice and miraculously kept him alive for 105 years. If any of you from either Europe or any part of the United States know Jack here from your family history, please do not hesitate to come forward and speak to him and do everything you can to help him. Jack here is a man who has been through a terrible ordeal on the Titanic, and he is in a completely different world than what he was in more than a century ago. The whole world was shocked by this and it was an amazing find. 6 days later a woman from Maine came and it was Jack's great-granddaughter Rose Dawson too, and she was so happy to have Jack alive. We were hailed as heroes to her family. The Heart of the Ocean necklace was placed on display in the Smithsonian Institution and it is priceless. This was a babysitting adventure unlike any other. Back at the Knutson Loud Anderson house we were watching TV. Lori, JD, that was amazing how you guys found Jack. Me. I know. We were shocked that he was alive all this time. I'm glad he's back with his family and he can start learning to adapt to living in the 21st century. Luna. That's true, dude. Lucy. It's just hard to imagine that he survived the sinking of the Titanic. Shannon. I know. That was a horrifying ordeal 105 years ago. Rita. I agree. Me. Well, I'm glad Jack has his family again. Despite being from different time periods. Jamie. I agree, bro. It was really cool babysitting you guys. Lola. You are an awesome babysitter, Jamie. Jamie. Thank you, Lola. Me. It's my turn again next time. Very. And we can't wait to see what adventures lie in wait. The end. Another fanfiction complete. I got the idea for the finding of Jack from a fan-created trailer on YouTube called Titanic 2, Jack's Back. That was a strange trailer for it. But it was really cool. What happened on the Titanic 106 years ago this month was absolutely horrible. 1,500 people were lost to the frigid waters of the northern Atlantic Ocean, and the Titanic is sitting on the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean at 12,514 feet down to this day. It will be completely destroyed because of the salt water in the next 10 years. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet did an amazing job in the Titanic movie from 1997, and that movie is one of the top 3 biggest movies of all time. Avatar, Titanic and Star Wars 7 are the 3 movies that made more than $2 billion in the box office. James Cameron did a spectacular job directing Titanic as well. Celine Dion's song for that movie, My Heart Will Go On, was awesome. The Hunchback of Notre Dame from 1996 is an awesome Disney movie, and Frollo is by far the worst Disney villain ever created. He was the ultimate sinner. 2013's Frozen is an awesome movie, and it gave everyone a scorching case of frozen fever. Pun intended. Also, there's a sequel for it coming out in 2019 and I can't wait. Pocahontas from 1995 was awesome too. It's actually based on a real event in American history from the 17th century in 1610. This was a great babysitting chapter for me. Let me know what you all think. RIP Titanic, April 15, 1912. See you all next time. Hunchback of Notre Dame, Frozen and Pocahontas belong to Disney. Titanic from 1997 belongs to James Cameron.